Call out the haters. There is skepticism surrounding Justin Fields' passing. Sports Talk Chicago here with Jon Zaghloul. Really appreciate you tuning in. Subscribe to the channel for more Bears content. We do it daily. Like the video. Follow us all over the place on social media at Sports Talk Chicago, the podcast as well. And also help out our sponsor, Amish Country Farms in Orland Park. I said call out the haters. I'm not a hater. But it turns out there's still some national skepticism about Justin Fields' ability to be a pocket passer. This report from Jeremy Fowler of ESPN. But NFL team officials around the league are skeptical that Bears QB Justin Fields can be a successful pocket passer. But a member of the Bears organization told Fowler that Fields is one of the few NFL players that can elevate an entire team. Interesting. Fowler said on ESPN, quote, "Can he be that precision guy that you need from the pocket? Those questions are not going away until he proves otherwise," end quote. So for any of you who are still a little bit on the fence about Justin Fields, don't really know what he's going to do passing-wise, this video is for you. For others who are more than confident in his ability to be a franchise QB, maybe you don't need to watch this full thing. Maybe you want to stay for the commentary and the mad people in the comments. And if you have a comment or an idea, you can put it down there. But this is interesting, and this is a report that just came out. You may not agree with my opinion, but I would say it's justified based on reality. We do need to see what Justin Fields could do passing the football. I don't think that's a controversial opinion. We've seen bits and pieces, and it's been exciting, and that's great. But is it going to be sustainable? And we haven't seen Justin with weapons, wide receiving-wise, tons of running backs, offensive line. There's been issue after issue piling up. So, candidly, we can't evaluate Justin Fields. We can't say he's going to be great or he sucks even, because we need to see him with the full team. Now we're going to see that this year. This is going to be a year of testing for Fields, which is great. If I were Justin, I'd say bring on the tests. I'm ready. I'm capable. I'm going to kill it. And I think he will. But this report does have some truth to it, and it has some logical thinking in it, whether you like it or not. And that's the fact that Justin Fields does need to prove himself. Again, he does. He has weapons. He has offensive line help. He has running backs. There are going to be no more excuses, is the point. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Justin Fields needs to throw for 5,000 yards and put up Patrick Mahomes-type numbers, win the MVP, and then we could say it's okay. I'm not going to put those expectations on a third-year QB and his second year of a new offense. But I will say this, we better see some sort of improvement. And if it doesn't happen, it is right to question why things aren't going the way they should be. That's the problem with a lot of us here in sports media. Sometimes I'm guilty of it too, not too much, but it's true. Sometimes we just go. Sometimes we forget to question. We stop to question, but we shouldn't. It's okay to say, hey, you know what? We have new weapons. We need to see what Justin Fields could do with them. Candidly. It's okay to say, I don't buy it yet because we haven't seen him pass the ball enough. Not because of him, but because there's been nothing around him. Now he has a chance. What will he do? This is going to be a year of testing for Justin Fields. And a year of making sure and further confirming that he really is the guy. He needs to last a full game. He needs to come through in the fourth quarter. He needs to get his receivers targets and catches and numbers. He needs to show us what he could do with an offensive line that will give him more than 1 or 2 seconds to throw the damn football. Main point is, no more excuses. It's time to perform. And some are going to take this completely out of context and say that John doesn't believe in Justin Fields. That's not true, but you do have to perform. This is not a controversial or a dumb or a stupid opinion. You got to perform in order to earn your keep. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, any of the major sports, it's a what have you done for me lately sport. And that's it. What have you done for me lately, Justin? Roshan? DJ Moore? Anybody? What have you done for me lately? Because if you can't perform, you're out. It's a tough and dirty business at times. There's not much loyalty, but guess what? That's what you signed up for. You got to perform. So for Justin Fields this year, I'm going to be most intrigued by how does he react to actually having weapons? How does he react to having an offensive line that could protect him? How does he react to having legitimate wide receiving weapons? How does he react to a three-headed monster at running back? That will determine how excited I'll be about him year 4. All of that will show it to me. It's May, before Justin Fields' 3rd season, coming off a year in which he certainly did great, but there were highs and lows. There's reason to be skeptical, and it's justified to feel that way based on last year. The Bears used Justin, unfortunately, too much as a running back because of the situation and not enough as a passer. Now, with an improved offensive line, three-headed monster running back, and better wide receivers, it's going to be, hey, is Justin Fields really a passer? I think he is. He's certainly proven it in college, but we need to see it now in the NFL. I'll read Fowler's report again. He said, quote, there is some skepticism that exists among some team officials around the league about Justin Fields' ability to get it done as a pocket passer. Can he be that precision guy that you need from the pocket? Those questions are not going away until he proves otherwise. And you know what? That's a fair assessment. Whether you like it or not, it's fair. Shut everybody up with your performance. No need to argue it out on Twitter or yell at everybody 4 months away from the season. Prove it to everybody on the field. Shut everybody's mouths with your performance in September, October, November, December. Show everybody what you're made of. Prove to everybody you're worthy. Newsflash, we know Justin Fields is the guy, right? Quote unquote. But every year you are proving yourself. This is not me saying Justin Fields is not the guy, you don't believe in him. It's you got to prove yourself again. Tom Brady has to prove himself again if he plays. Aaron Rodgers has to prove himself in New York. And if he doesn't, they're going to be booing the hell out of him in a couple of weeks. They will. If he does not perform the same way he does in Green Bay, he's going to be the most hated person in the world. Some would argue he already is. So this is not a controversial opinion. This is not, oh, I'm hating on Justin Fields. This is the fact of the matter. Every year you have to perform. Every year you have to earn your keep. And in Justin Fields' case, now we have to remove the caveats from his performance. We can't keep saying, hey, he has no offensive line, he has no weapons, no running backs, no time to throw. Now it's going to be, he has an offensive line, he has time to throw, he has weapons, he has a three-headed monster running back. How does he respond? How does he react? That's going to be the question. How does he react to having weapons? It's exciting, and it should be exciting. I think he'll do well. But until then, until we see him on the field with this team, it is fair to say I'm a bit skeptical. That's what the report is, that people are skeptical around the league, and whether you like it or not, it is fair. It's fair to say, I don't know yet, or I want to see it with my own eyes before I believe. Now, a lot of Bears fans want to run through a wall for Justin Fields, but it's worth at least seeing what he does with this team now. It's worth seeing what he could do with weapons before you sit there and run through that wall. So we'll see how this year goes. Pressure's on a little bit. And it's just important to remember, Bears fans, and this is a message directly to all of you, we got to see results. There are no more excuses. There's no more safety net. And I think that's a good thing. To some, it might be a bad thing. But whatever you think, it's the fact of the matter. No more excuses. No more Matt Nagy or Ryan Pace or bad O-line or bad wide receiving or no running backs or no time to throw or too much running. There's no more blame to be put on anybody else. Second-year offensive coordinator, second-year head coach, third-year quarterback, weapons, offensive line help, three-headed monster at running back. You really couldn't ask for much more if you're Justin Fields. Now it's time to perform and prove yourself. Thanks for watching today's show here on Sports Talk Chicago. Thank you to John Meadows for Thanks for watching today's show here on Sports Talk Chicago. Thank you to John Meadows directing and producing, and all of you for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel for more Bears content at Sports Talk Chicago. Follow us everywhere at Sports Talk Chicago. Same for the podcast. And support our sponsor, Amish Country Farms in Orland Park. So long, everyone.